I'm here with Brian Head Welch, guitar player from Korn, legendary band from California, USA.
Yes.
It's great to have you here, great to have you in our country.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to our Madhouse.
You guys are very passionate about metal music, and it's like so refreshing. And sometimes we get to places when they're like just really not energetic or whatever, and they pay money to see the show and they look bored. Not here.
How about the people filming the shows on the mobile? Is that something that gets on your nerves sometimes? Or?
I don't care if they do that as long as they're like moving, you know? Like look alive, people. They could be like moving, holding the phone like
the video look like shit.
Yeah, right? Who cares? You can't change the times anyway, and if people are moving towards digital, you know, doing all that stuff, you just sound like an old man if you try to speak against
in my days, people really worked the shows.
Exactly. Like my dad, he's like, when I was a kid, I used to have to walk in the snow 6 hours to get to school, you know?
And how about like, when you started listening to metal, you said like you were passionate. How was it that, who showed you, or was it like older brother or friends, or how did you get involved with metal music?
Someone told me about AC/DC Back in Black, 1979 or something. And once I got that album, it was over. I was so passionate about it, you know? And then I convinced my parents, I wanted to play drums, and my dad talked me out of it. He said there's too much stuff to carry, and he knew I was lazy. He just was like thinking about hearing drums banging in his house all day, you know? So I got an acoustic guitar, and then I learned the basics, and then they bought me an electric.
Which song comes to your mind about that period?
Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast. I couldn't play it that early, but I eventually learned a little bit of it, you know? Have a Drink on Me, AC/DC.
Excellent. And after that, like, you have a new member or a new, musician playing with you now, Tia Trujillo. How do you pronounce his name?
Hello, I'm doing an interview right now. I can't talk. I'm just joking. That was an alarm. It wasn't a phone call. The guy's crazy. He's like 12, and we played one show with him, and I had like two things that I was like, hey, do this on this. And he just learned it, and he did it right away. He is a prodigy, for real. Yeah, a lot of people are just curious about it, you know? Like a 12-year-old playing with Korn, how's that gonna work? But it's really cool, it works. You know, we've always had children imagery in our artwork, on albums and everything, and a lot of songs were about getting bullied, or, the first album, there was just a couple songs about getting bullied, and it just kind of fit, you know? Why not have a kid play with us? You know, it just made sense to us.
And whose idea was it, like, at first?
I think they ran into Robert at the airport in LA. Robert said, you should see my kid play, man, he's really good. So I think he brought it up to me. I shot an email to the man, and I was like, hey, Philly brought up this kid Ty, Robert's. It would be, if he can really play like a full set with our band, he's that good, I think it'd be really cool.
And how was it like, he came to the rehearsal and he already knew all the songs, and you guys were probably pretty impressed.
Man, you want to know the truth? I'm going to tell you the truth. We had one show in LA, and he came and played 3 songs with us. And we're like, okay, he's good, he'll do the rest of it. We didn't rehearse.
You're kidding.
No, we rehearsed in Bogota. We rehearsed like not even the whole set. That's how crazy Korn is. It's like, normal bands would go and rehearse, right? That's what you do. We just don't, and so, but it came off pretty good though.
Do you remember any of the songs that he played? Maybe we can add that to our playlist as well.
He played the song Insane. He played Rotting in Vain, Here to Stay.
And about your last album, you released a fantastic album last year.
Thank you, man.
Serenity Of Suffering. It was one of the best albums of last year. We had this list. And this is a very good moment for the band, I suppose, because you can listen to it on the record, right?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
I think it's a very good moment. There's a lot of excitement for us right now. And you know when you can tell, when you go out on the road and you play the new songs and you see the reaction, that's when you can tell if, like, as a whole, the majority of the audience is into the new music, because you start the song and they go, yeah. The album before that, I like the songs that we did, I like that album still to this day. But when we went and played those songs, like the intro, there wasn't passion behind it, because they were good songs, but they didn't have the fire,
Do you have a favorite of your last album?
Insane is one of my favorites live, and Rotting in Vain too. But we're looking forward to trying some new songs this summer too. So it's gonna be fun.
When you guys started in the 90s, I remember clearly, like, you sounded like something that we never heard before. What influenced you the most, like, to create the Korn sound, like the first album? And it wasn't a very easy period in music for you guys to be so heavy and so weird.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, everybody was listening to either, you know, Seattle bands, and they were a little bit more, not as heavy as what you guys were doing.
Yeah.
So what is the main influences for you at those days?
I think everything you just mentioned was an influence. Like, you know, it was some of the Seattle stuff, hip hop, Nine Inch Nails, and alternative music like that. Heavy music like Sepultura.
Did Sepultura influence you guys at the time?
Yeah.
Because you also influenced them after they listened to you.
We wouldn't have the groove if it wasn't for them, you know? And Pantera, of course, Metallica, of course.
Did you see Sepultura live at those days?
Back no, Fieldy and Monkey did. And so Fieldy and Monkey went to watch them at Irvine, California. Fieldy goes, "Hey Monkey, look," while they were playing. And he looked and there was a tear coming down his face. Like, it was that awesome for him.
People that get emotional seeing a band like that is like people that really feel the music, the power of the music.
Right.
About the show tonight, you're just ready to get on stage. You're playing your own show, but last couple of times I saw you guys here in São Paulo, you're playing at festivals. Do you prefer festivals where you can show your music to other kind of audiences, sometimes maybe people that are not exactly Korn fans, or do you prefer to your own shows where you can have like your own, you know, fan base and
I think both are important because the fans like to see you in different places, you know. And so, but my favorite is the bigger the festivals. I can go watch other bands.
Do you do that?
I'm a fan
Still
of music.
do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of music and I want to go watch these bands. Like, I'm getting excited to watch Evanescence in a couple weeks. And those are my favorite because it's not just about us playing and waiting to play. We can go have fun and hang out. You see this room right here? We're sitting on a couch. That's what we do when we do a headline show. It's just boring, kind of. Then we get on stage and it's fun, you know?
Yeah.
Being a rock star, traveling the world, playing every day, it's not the funnest thing until you're on stage. Promise you that.
What have you been listening to regarding like new bands, or what's the next generation? Who are the big names?
I'd say Love and Death and KXM.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, I'm just joking. That's my side band.
Korn is one of those bands, I suppose, because, you know, we're already a veteran band.
I think, okay, well, you got Tool, you know, you got Rage Against the Machine, of course. Guns N' Roses still got a lot of time left. I really love Gojira. They've been around forever.
Yes.
I'm just talking about like where their music is heading. Another smaller band in America I like is called My Epic. So check out My Epic, the song called Hail.
Well, and also all the Wiki Metal fans and all the Madhouse followers. So this was Brian Head Welch, legendary guitar player of Korn, on Wiki Metal's Madhouse!